how's it feel to be in town, and what's it mean for you to be here and be able to be a part of this event?
I'm just very excited to be in town. I'm always very excited to come do a fundraiser and help a community and help people, especially when you talk about young people. The importance of our young people is to educate them of what's out there. And I think we've gotten away from that. And I think that's why we see so many struggles in our younger generation. They're more consumed with TikTok, her talk, and that talk, instead of the importance of knowing what can help them. And we need to get back to helping them. And I think this is a very important step for the fundraiser tonight and their 30th year and all that they're doing in the community to educate kids.
For you to be a part of the 30th anniversary of this event, just what's that mean for you to know that you're impacting the lives of so many kids and helping an event that has a foundation that has done so much for the Fort Wayne area and their youth as well?
It's so important. I get to do a lot of cool things now because I travel this country maybe about 270 times out of the year. I'm an evangelist and preaching the gospel, but I think when we focus on our younger people, we're focusing on the right thing. And I think, 30 years of doing work that they have been doing, it's just incredible work. It takes people to help people, and they have that. And to be able to come here and bring support for them and raise money so they could continue to have that impact on young people's lives. That's what it's really all about. That's dear to my heart. I mean, like I said before, I get to do a lot of things, but when you're talking about having an impact on young people, that's really where it's all about.
What's for you? Can you talk a little bit about your message tonight? What you're gonna say to these folks?
I'm just going to clearly talk about, faith and how we love people. Like I said before, I think we have gotten away from the faith of what life is really truly all about. We can talk about everything. I can talk about everything from achieving success, but that's not going to have an impact on kids' life. I think faith is the key to having an impact on our younger people's lives today, because you look at our society and you look at what has happened, and it's turned into a darkness, and everybody's consumed with social media, and I think those are the wrong answers for our young people. I think they need to get back to some biblical principles and learning real principles and what's true and what's going to give them a great foundation.
For you, what was it that made you realize that and made you want to go down this path of speaking to people about this?
Well, I think it's the same thing when I look at people that came into my life to help me. My mother was praying for me when I was broken and lost. My wife, Tracy, played a great impact on my life of leading me back into church. And it allowed me to come to a place where I've been doing ministry for a long time now, and I've been focused on helping others. So, like I said before, it takes people to help people. And you're talking about 30 years of what they've been doing, helping people. That's what it takes in any person's life for others to help. And when you have that message where you can help people, that's all you need. You're not looking to say, look at me. You're saying, look at the work that is being done. And I think that's what's important, is the work that's being done.
For you, obviously the position that you're in as someone who's been around as a baseball player and doing all the things that you've done, why does that help you kind of be a better messenger for what you're saying?
Well, I think God uses every piece of your life. The broken pieces, he puts them back together. He takes the mess of who you are, and he uses it for his message. And his message is to bring people back, and to bring people back to wholeness and righteousness. Nobody else can do that. We can't do that ourselves. I don't care how successful you are as an athlete. That's not going to make you well on the inside. That just makes you well on the outside, what you look like and what you accomplish. But at the end of the day, who are we on the inside? And I think that's always been important to me. I just wasn't there when I was young because I came from a broken lifestyle. And, putting on the uniform just made me a man. Made me a baseball player, excuse me. It didn't make me a man. It made me a baseball player. But coming to know Jesus made me a man. And that's something I always wanted to be, was a man.
For you, obviously, being a baseball player, are you still involved in the game? Do you still follow it? What is your relationship to baseball right now?
Not a whole lot. Here and there, I come back from time to time. I'm excited about next year. The fact that my number will be retired, so that will be a big day for me and my family. I will be, totally honored by the New York Mets and the organization for that day. But also at the same time, I got to keep moving forward. I got to stay in purpose. I got to stay in doing what I'm doing, and I can't keep my focus on baseball. I have to keep my focus on souls.
Just one more on baseball, and then we can get back to your message. But we have a baseball team here in Fort Wayne. Did you get to check out the field at all?
No, I didn't get to check out. It's pretty cold right now. You know, I know they're not out there. They're probably out there in spring ball, practicing, and who knows? I don't know what they're doing at this time. But I know baseball fields are dear to my heart and always will be, because that's where I started. You know, I started on small fields to big fields and all the way to the major leagues to be successful. And, you know, it works if you work through the process of giving yourself a chance and an opportunity to believe in yourself and not giving up and not letting anyone dictate if you can make it or not. You can make it.